I'm glad that you're joining me here for this video today because I'm assuming, my love, that you are in midlife and you're like, okay, what is all this glow up content I'm seeing on YouTube? A lot of it doesn't seem realistic. It seems very showy and just like, hello, we're in real life. We're in real life here. Like, let's talk about day-to-day practical stuff for a busy woman or a busy mother and just somebody who is living on planet Earth. So that's what I really want to talk to you about today in this video is what a genuine, really just like needed glow up is, right? And it's not getting the latest expensive skincare, the best haircut, spending your money on this very pricey massage, although these things I think are perfectly fine to do every now and then, for sure, no problem. But the glow up that I want to talk to you about today is like the real stuff that matters. Because here's the thing. I mean, if you are anything like me, now that I'm in my 40s, and again, you're probably reaching 40 or in it, or maybe even older. But now that we're like in this midlife, let's call it that, right? Let's not pigeonhole it to 40. But now that we're in midlife, we're thinking about like we're closer to our, ending days than not. Now we think about our future selves a lot, right? Like, okay, I probably should take better care of myself now because I want to feel good. Energetic, not in pain, feel good about yourself, like in your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, your 90s. And I want to share with you what I've been thinking a lot about lately and what maybe you're probably thinking about if you're actually watching this video today. So watching it. So to me, a glow up, and I'm going to give you the unflashy version because I don't know about any. My values in my life, how like what I think is important is very not sexy, not popular, just very simplified. I think a glow up is just coming to the terms and realization that, for example, let's say you lost this 20 pounds or you have a goal to lose 20 pounds and you know that a lot of losing weight, getting fit, right, getting in shape has a lot to do with your diet and exercise, right? You know that. So what maybe you are doing or planning to do is, okay, for the next 6 months, by the way, I just really encourage you to give yourself 6 months for a fitness transformation, because that's just that's being realistic, right? Like 6 months for significant change and transformation and weight loss and, feeling energetic and just really feeling good about yourself. So you ate good, you exercised consistently, you did a lot of walking, like you just changed a lot of your habits, right? And you lost this 20 pounds. And here's the thing, what got you there to lose this 20 pounds, you can't stop doing it. That's what a lot of people do. That's what a lot of us do when we are setting, a healthy boundary with somebody, or when we are really getting good at managing money, or when we are really getting good at, being consistent to accomplish, maybe a professional goal. You can't stop doing what got you that result, what helped you to accomplish the goal. So in this example, losing the 20 pounds, you did it. You got there through intentional, eating, right? And intentional moving. So this is where the unflashy glow up. This is the unflashy glow up I'm talking about right now, okay? From midlife. And I feel like we've been on the planet for a while, so we need to really just start realizing that this is the truth. These habits that got you to accomplish this goal. So for example, this weight loss, this has to be part of your new identity, your new everyday life. This has to be a new lifestyle for you. Eating real food, cooking a lot at home. Yes, enjoy, eat out when you're on vacation, eat out, once a month, twice a month, whatever. I did that this weekend. It was really good. but that was it. Like you got to not stop doing what helped you to accomplish this goal. Okay. And I think that is the glow up that is not being talked about, right? Like if you want to glow up your life, your health, your relationships, um, your mental and emotional health, your whatever it is, fill in the blank. Whatever you have done to accomplish this thing, you have to keep going at it and doing it like indefinitely. So it's just getting now into maintenance mode, right? So for example, the 20 pounds, you can't stop it. Now you're just getting in maintenance mode, right? To maintain this new health and fitness, right? That's the unflashy glow up. That really, that is the recipe for feeling good in your body and feeling good in, your relationships, your friendships. It's continuing to maintain these new habits, these new boundaries, these new outputs, right? That this new work and like routine for whatever the thing is, the goal. You can't stop. You can't go back to the old you. And I am so sorry that this is not something very exciting and attractive to hear, but I do just want to be honest with you and tell you the truth. Like, let's say you did, dry January, right? Like, let's say you're like, okay, I want to cut back on my drinking. I want to cut back on, your wine or your alcohol. And you did the dry January, or you did the sober October, or you did the whatever. And you're like, man, I feel so good. Like I've been feeling so energetic. Maybe your skin looks better. Maybe you lost 5 pounds very easily, just fell off. So when you go back to like you're going to have to keep up with the no alcohol or very minimal if you want to continue feeling good. You've heard me talk about in other videos how I, haven't had a drink in almost 9 months. I never had a problem with it. I wasn't an alcoholic. I was a social drinker. But when I have a drink, I want the whole experience, right? I want the nice restaurant. I want the nice wine. I want the nice food. So that's expensive, right? But I quit that because it just wasn't serving me. I was very tired. I wasn't as present with my family, and I just wasn't, excited about life that much. So I stopped that. And lo and behold, I got more energy. My skin started clearing up. The definition of like my body and my workouts were more, obvious, and my bank account got bigger, or probably my retirement account is growing bigger because I'm just putting everything in there that I would spend going out. Like, so I just had to keep staying in maintenance and continuing to do that to continue to feel good and to continue getting the results day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. Okay. So I'm sharing this with you because like a glow up isn't like, okay, it is the summer's coming. Let me change these things so I can, look this way or feel this way or have this and be ready for this. And then you do away with it after the summer. The glow up isn't okay. Like, here's my resolution for the new year. Here's what I'm going to do. Like, it's not just a one-time event and hype. A true glow up is very not sexy. It's very unflashy, I like to call it. And it's very just unpopular. And it's rare. Most people won't. It requires a level of self-honesty that is really hard to have. It's hard to point the finger at yourself and come to terms that, okay, I'm the common denominator in most of the things that are happening in my life that I don't want to happen. I believe that we are 100% responsible for our life. Probably not the hand or cards that we were dealt, but the hand that we have, we're responsible for making the best of it and starting to do the work to change that hand to a better one, right? So, you may be going through a really bad breakup. You may be really feeling not good at all in your skin. You may be going through a tough time as a, new mom, and this postpartum depression is kicking your ass. You may be going through a really like isolating, just sad and not optimistic time because you're not where you thought you would be when it comes to your love life right now in midlife. Maybe you're divorced or you're single and you're like, I've been out of relationship for quite some time and I'm sick of it. So but you are going to have to do things differently to have a different outcome. And I'm not saying this to like just make you feel bad or to annoy you and have you roll your eyes or piss you off. Because listen, I say that because I remember being told that. I'm like, ugh, whatever. This is not my fault. These people act this way. This thing happened. Like, I remember just not wanting to take any type of responsibility or accountability or really just do the work to, get like to make the changes that I wanted to make in my life and in my relationships and in my health. So the realization I've had now that I'm in my 40s, right? And the transformation, the things that I've changed in my life in the last 9 months. And I'm not just talking about this just to be like me. I mean, this is YouTube, so you're going to hear a lot about my life, but this isn't just a transformation I've done for myself. I've been coaching for nearly a decade. I've helped other people do this. But what I'm really just realizing now, what I'm starting to like just notice with check-ins with clients is like they're realizing, okay, so the things and the steps and the actions that I've taken to lose this weight or to set this self-honoring boundary with this toxic person in my family or to really, pay off this credit card debt, right? Or to, get this or to, really reignite your social life, right? Because you have you have to keep doing these things like indefinitely, right? Like with the social life piece, I'm thinking about a client. She had to RSVP to the meetups, RSVP to the Eventbrites, and actually show up, to connect and to, over time, really have that new friend that she can enjoy life with and social outings with on, a Tuesday. Like you have to continue to do what you've been doing to get that result. Okay. And that's like the unflashy glow up that I want to talk about and share with you here today. All right. And I wish that this video could be more exciting and more like, give me the quick tips on how to really change things. That's just lies. It's false. It's fake. It's misleading. It is gaslighting. It's just not healthy. Like the hard work that you have been putting in or that you have really maybe been considering to put in because you want new results in your life, be it a health result, a relationship result, and like income result, these new actions that you're going to have to take. And when you get the result, you just have to continue doing the things that got you to where you're at. You can't stop. You just got to maintain doing what you're doing. And then maybe, spice things up a little bit, cause a little bit more friction in your life and challenge to have even, like better results or like new exciting results in something. Okay. I hope that this video is speaking to you. I hope it got to the right person. Okay. And this is what you were expecting to hear with the video title and the thumbnail. I hope that is resonant with you. If this was helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments. Let me know if you have a question. Definitely subscribe because I come on here every week. And if you're interested in learning more about the women's work I do, the coaching, go to my website and I'll leave it up to you to do more. And if you want to reach out and have a conversation, potentially work together, I'd love to hear from you. If you're interested and ready to really just get uncomfortable and do the things that you don't want to do. But, do it with a guide. So I'll wrap up with this, little thing of like just a snippet of like what my future, is looking like, and what I'm starting to like just really program and condition and realize. So over the last 8-9 months, I've been on a complete health transformation, complete health and fitness, unflashy glow up transformation. And it has been very like rewarding, but also very monotonous. I have lost 15 pounds. I have gained a lot of muscle. I have more energy. I feel seriously, the best I've ever felt at 41, 42 next month. Like, I feel my best compared to 30s and 20s and teenage years, right? Older. And here's the thing. My husband and I, we want to try and get pregnant again later this summer. So all the habits, the eating healthy, the exercising, just getting the routine, the morning routine of, really the evening, getting to bed at a good time, waking up at the same time, doing my morning practices to get grounded, and, doing my fitness stuff, doing my nutrition stuff. I've been doing this for a while. I'm staying, consistent with it, even with our travels and our fun stuff that we do. I do indulge and allow myself some ice cream or eating out. Like, I do that probably once a month, and we travel, and I'm going to do some things, but I'm really preparing myself now, putting in the work, and really just like in like maintenance mode, and really just want to get the programming and conditioning there, because I want to continue taking care of myself during the second pregnancy. And here's the other thing. I also want to do, when baby is here, I don't want like to repeat the wanting to escape, very stressed out. I want to do this a lot better than when I had my first baby, like mentally and emotionally. So I'm just really setting up my life for that, getting the resources in place, getting, the extra hands childcare place, and really just understanding that, like, how I work now, which I only work 3 days a week. And even in that 3 days a week, I'm not working all, like, I'm just setting up now. So it doesn't have to be so hard when that second child comes, right? And it looks like an unflashy life. Like, I do a lot of the same thing every single day. Someone's here. Okay. Delivery. I just do a lot of the same thing every single day, but this is how you get that conditioning and programming in. Like, it's just, telling yourself and just continuing to live in the way that got you the results in the first place. And again, it's not flashy, it's not sexy, but it's what leads for a consistent, good feeling life, in other words. Okay. Does this make sense? Let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe if you want to keep hearing from me. And I hope that this was helpful for you today, my love. Okay. All right. See you in another video very soon. Oh, maybe check out this one or this one, because it's more about midlife stuff too. If you like this, you'll probably maybe like this one about midlife, and also this one. So give them a look-see and let me know what you think. Okay.